to live stream out in my yard because it's about probably like 65 degrees, sunny, not super sunny in the afternoon. My mood's not a great time to do a live. Honestly, it's kind of unnerving sometimes more than other times. But the weather's good, and I don't like not doing something because I feel intimidated or afraid by it. Last live stream, it might be, I hate to say that it affected me. I'm not going to let it. YouTube's really good about blocking trolls, but it seems like I had a kid on that hijacked his mom's defunct YouTube account, a kid or a couple kids, and they were just really ugly. So wondering if maybe I should reach out to his mom on Facebook and let her know, but then I'm thinking, no, I blocked him. Let her come to find out what he's doing from someone else on their time. I'm going to turn it on my yard because that's a much better view than turning it this way. And I apologize if you've watched one of my YouTube lives before, showing people the same things over and over because plants only grow so fast. But here's some of the plants I have on offer. These are amazing. These are a whole bunch of volunteer blackberries. It's like a blackberry thicket that decided to grow in the water drainage ravine on the other side of our fence and grow through the fence. And gosh golly, if it's not going to give us a ton of beautiful blackberries. Unlike the ones that I planted on the other side by the shed, it looks like the exact same blackberry, but this plant has thorns. The ones that I bought from Gurney's and planted are thorn-free. But other than that, it seems like it's the exact same thing. We've got our peas. The peas are starting to get pods and flowers. Very pleased with the peas. We've got a little bit of lettuce, a couple of radishes. These are black runner beans. This is squash. We've got marigolds that one of my other viewers, so funny, thought that it was pot plants. It's not. It's my understanding that those are a lot harder to grow than marigolds. Got carrots. Those I just tossed some in there. I've tried to grow carrots in years past, but really haven't had any luck. So I'm just gonna leave them there and see what happens. Maybe they'll grow. Maybe they won't. I believe that these are lima beans. More sun gold cherry tomato plants, of which I have way too many. Trying to sell them on Facebook, trying to give them away. These are bush beans, so they should get green beans. They're also growing pretty nice. We'll see how that goes. First year I've tried to grow that. And over this way, we've got some strawberry plants, which are starting. A bunch of them died. Some of them survived, but the ones that survived are doing really well. And they're starting to get strawberries. Some pretty big strawberries. This plant had a ripe one the other day, and I actually tasted one of the strawberries, and they're really sweet. So I'm not going to pick those quite yet. I don't think they're quite completely full grown and ripe, but I am worried if I don't pick them too quickly, critters, are going to get them. See, something already got that. But it's the first year I've gotten strawberries, so I'm super excited about that. And then back here, we have Sierra Sunshine and Aggie, my two garden helpers. This is Sierra Sunshine. She's a pit bull, but she's the nice kind of pit bull. There are two kinds of pit bulls. They don't have the stereotype for nothing, and I think it's genetic. There are mean pit bulls. We have one of those too. She's not mean to people, but she's very mean to other animals. That's why she's not around other animals. But this one wouldn't hurt a fly. She is an absolute peach, darling, gentle thing. Where's the weed at? uh, what do you mean, Brimon, what do you mean strawberries are the seeds, not the fruit? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You said you appreciate the hard work. I'm not sure what hard work you're talking about. Um, it's not hard work if you're having fun at it, but thank you. Brie, are you still on? I'm not sure what you mean about the strawberries or the seeds and not the fruit. So if the seeds are called strawberries, what do you call the fruit? So over here I have the raspberries that I planted. And I think they're going to get raspberries. See, I planted these. I bought these plants either from Gurney's or from Burpee and planted them. They're seedless. Or maybe I got this from Lowe's. I can't remember. They're not seedless. They're thornless. But somehow they traveled and they crossed with something over in the ravine, and they're the exact same plant but with thorns. But anyway, we're going to have lots of blackberries or raspberries, I'm not sure which. And I'm going to try to make jam. And this is my other little dog, Aggie. I brought her back with me from China when I was living in China. I think she's a dachshund. We don't need to look at her scratching herself. But she's a sweetie. Her pastime is barking. And what else? Yep, that's my garden. Do any of you guys garden? Anybody who's observing? Okay. That's cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your comment. I like it, you know, it makes me happy. It's like the most peaceful place. Apart from the bugs, sometimes it's buggy. I have a million ant bites because the ants like it out here too. But other than that, it's super peaceful and super nice. I've always rented and I've never had like a big yard that was my own until living in this house. So it's wonderful for me. You know, it's private enough. I can just talk to the neighbors from across the fence, but I still have my privacy. And I can do my little gardening experiments, see what comes out, see what doesn't, try again. I can be out here with the dogs, and it's nice to have a fenced-in backyard with the dogs because that way, you know, they can run around and you don't have to worry about them getting lost or running off, but you don't have to keep them on a leash. They can actually run. So I'm very, very thankful for our peaceful, wonderful yard. I used to work in Sydney in a warehouse which deals with fresh produce all over the world. Gardens remind me, oh wow, I'll bet that was an amazing job. I would have, so it was actually the gardens or it was just the produce storage facility for what they grew? That does sound nice. What's a big produce product in Sydney? What are they good at growing? Yeah, that sounds like a good job. I wouldn't mind having a job working with plants. Right now I work in customer service, and people aren't nearly as nice as plants. All kinds. Very cool. Yeah, I imagine there's a good climate. You've got lots of good natural resources for growing things there. But yeah, this is my little garden. Microgreens and edible flowers. Oh, yeah. The only edible flowers I've ever had um, was something called etabo. It was a flower that grows in Costa Rica. When I was doing an exchange over there, my host family fed it to me. Um, what kind of edible flowers do they have in Sydney? Where do you live now? What country are you in now? Yeah, India. Oh, okay. I was in India as well for a little bit. I lived about 3 years in Mumbai, India. I like India. What part of India? Ah, you went to college in Sydney. Okay. What did you study? What is your specialty? Yeah, no, I lived in India for almost 3 years. Yeah, I liked it. The people are very, very nice. Information systems, computers. So do you work in computers now? That's a real difference from working with like plants and warehouses. What do you think about all of these AI developments? That's kind of your industry. It's like blowing my mind with what's coming out right now. Ah, I love Indian food. Yeah, I love Indian food. I love pani puri. Pani puri is the best. Yeah. Oh, you're not, but I thought information systems, doesn't that have to do with computers? If you studied information systems, I thought that was computers. Oh, yeah. Well, was it like a special visa thing that you had to go back to India, or was it because of family? You couldn't have stayed in Australia. I imagine Australia must be very beautiful too. Um, Place to live. Oh, your parents got COVID. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I hope everyone recovered okay. It's scary times. Yeah. That's I used to live abroad and travel. Yeah, yeah, understand. Up until 2016, I for like 15 years I was living in different countries and traveling and working. But since 2016, I've been back in the United States, and I don't think I'd want to travel again just because the world's kind of a scarier, more tumultuous place, a lot more unpredictable. Ah, that's good. I'm glad everybody's fine. Yeah. That's the most important thing, though, to take care of family. Family's very important. We have to make sacrifices for the people we love. Otherwise, what else is there in life, right? Yeah. I'm glad everyone is fine. So what part of India are you in? You work for a towing company based out of California. So do you do like phone? Like you work on the phone to coordinate it? Hydrabad. Yeah. Do you work at a call center? Like to coordinate tows? I know for my job we work in insurance, and we have some insurance adjusters that are at a call center in Pune in India too. So with modern technology you can kind of work for any place, any place. Oh, right, right, right. So is your friend actually in California doing the towing, or they're just coordinating it with like software and phones and computers from India, from Hyderabad? So is your friend in California or your friend is in Hyderabad? Ah, okay. Interesting. That sounds like a very serious job doing billing. Yeah. You got to do what pays the bills, right? Got to do what you got to do. But I think I'm going to hop off. It was very nice meeting you. I hope to talk to you again sometime. Thank you for chatting. Yes, there are animals in the shot screenshot. Fabian. Okay, bye. Okay, you too. Bye.